feeling too well, so he decided to treat malaria. He completed the malaria medicine, still no improvement. I remember one day he was working, he wanted to use the restroom. While working, he almost fell. His legs were shaking. So in my head, I just felt, okay, maybe he was just too weak. I saw him, he wasn't feeling too well. I didn't see that as a sign. So as he had already completed his malaria medicine and no improvement, we decided to, run some tests. They checked his blood pressure. It was okay. It was normal. Checked his sugar level. Everything was okay. They did series of tests, consulted a doctor. They started treating him. While treating him, instead of him to get better, my uncle became worse, to the point that my uncle couldn't even walk. He couldn't even move his legs. His tummy was so bloated, so big, so hard. He couldn't use the toilet even when he tried. So we decided to, do a scan, MRI scan, to know what exactly is the problem. I was in the room when I heard a scream from the living room. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And in my head, I was like, okay, what's going on? Something like foam was coming out from his mouth. His tongue was already out. His eyes had gone back. He was just breathing so fast, like someone that was dying. I was like, oh my God, is that my uncle dying right in front of me? We took him to the hospital. They did a scan. They said blood clots in his brain. So they took him to the ICU. Checked his both legs, if he could, feel anything. They used like a reflex hammer to hit on his, his legs, his knees, so that if he could feel anything. But my uncle couldn't feel anything. They pierced him with something. My uncle couldn't feel anything on his both legs, on his right hand as well. They tried the same thing. My uncle couldn't feel anything, but he could feel something on his left hand. So apparently he was paralyzed. It was paralysis on his two legs and then his right hand. His mouth had already gone one side. He couldn't talk. He was just there staring at us. On 7th of February 2025 was Nsppd Nigeria prayer conference. We were at the hospital with my uncle. So when I turned on the video, I kept on praying along. And then I observed one thing. A lot of miracles were going on. Especially that day, I kept on hearing, paralysis, healings of, I kept on seeing miracles of paralysis. People that suffer from paralysis for years were healed. I kept on hearing, seeing people standing up from their wheelchairs, working. I saw people throwing away their crutches and they were working. Years of paralysis, healing was going on. I was like, oh my God. At that point, I became so emotional. There was this anger from within. I was like, God, if from what I can see here, you're healing, if you can heal, years of paralysis. Then my uncle that just suffered from paralysis, just few weeks, is it him that you cannot heal? So I paused the video, then I went to where my uncle was and I told him, Uncle, you're gonna try to lift your hand. That's your right hand, the one he couldn't feel anything, or he couldn't even move it. It was just, the hand has always been there and the hand was swollen. I told him, Uncle, please, you're gonna try to lift your hand. You can do it. Nsppd, miraculously, my uncle lifted his right hand. I kept on screaming. I said, yes, you can do it. I said, this is a miracle. I said, God, I want you to heal my uncle completely. And Nsppd, I'm here to tell you that my uncle is completely healed. No trace of paralysis. No, if you look at him, if they tell you that this man suffered from paralysis, you will never believe it, because he is healthy, he is hearty, he is completely healed. He is back to the US. He is bouncing. God came through for me. Roy came through for my family. He answered our prayers. He did not let us, he did not put us to shame. He did not let the enemy to take the...
Thank you so much for listening to the end. Please like this video, share it with someone, and kindly subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you.